adage, "It never rains but pours," plays out in the lives of Zimbabweans on a daily basis. The more things change, the more they remain the same, and the more the lives of citizens become tougher. Natural disasters added agony, the economy did not show any sign of improvement, and the drought continued to be felt across the country, in both rural and urban areas. There were fewer incidents of human rights violations by machete-wielding gangs after the security sector conducted operations to deal with the menace. In Penalonga, Manicaland province, security agents conducted an operation termed Chikorokoza Chapera, or the end of artisanal mining, which resulted in some innocent citizens being caught in the melee. During February, ZPP documented 38 food and other aid discrimination violations, where some citizens were denied aid because of their political or perceived political affiliation. On 18 February, a case of assault was reported in Chikomba East at Sengwe Township in Ward 27, where a ZANU-PF coordinator was assaulted by an MDC activist. A scuffle between the two ensued when, just before food aid distribution, the coordinator began to force villagers to chant ZANU-PF slogans. This resulted in a tussle between the coordinator and the activist. The coordinator suffered a broken nose, bled profusely, and was rushed to Pokoteka Clinic for medical assistance. Although the Constitution stipulates in Section 281 that traditional leaders must not be involved in partisan politics, ZPP continues to receive reports of certain traditional leaders openly acting in a partisan manner. On 8 February, a chief in Muzarabani South delivered a speech in favor of ZANU-PF. The chief in his address praised President Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF and mocked the MDC, denouncing its president, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. He also threatened to deal with all opposition aspiring candidates, citing that Muzarabani was a no-go area for the MDC. ZPP continues to note a disturbing trend of ZRP occupying the highest percentage of perpetrators of human rights violations. On 29 February, there were clashes between anti-riot police and MDC youths in Chitungwiza. A total of 13 people were arrested in connection with the violence. The ZRP displayed heavy-handedness in dealing with this incident. 2 tear gas canisters were thrown into a house in Manyame, resulting in near suffocation of one of the occupants. Among others, ZPP calls for full implementation of the Motlanthe Commission of Inquiry recommendations, particularly on the police's crowd control mechanisms, and calls upon the Ministry of Local Government to ensure that traditional leaders abide by the provisions of the Constitution. If you're concerned about acts of violence in your community, get in touch.